Hi everybody, this is Felicia and I'm back with the third layout using my homemade kit. This is a challenge that I have gotten together with Hannah and Megan, and this is my third one out of the homemade kits, and we're supposed to make about 4 layouts with our kit. And I am really getting through this kit, I can tell you that much. So, and once again, you guys, I am enjoying this challenge. I think it's fun. So what I'm doing right now is taking some of the papers. I have a solid white piece of cardstock here, and I'm taking one of these striped papers that was supposed to be in the homemade kit, and I am now making the background to this layout. Now I like the diagonal stripes, and so I thought I'd use that. And then I already matted the photos here, both of these photos, on some pink cardstock because I wanted to do something different. And then I'm going to add just a little tiny bit of white trim to the edge of that too, to bring out all the colors that are in the striped pattern paper there. So while I'm doing that, I'll tell you a little bit about these photos, and they are of buildings. As a matter of fact, I think I did a layout. Yes, I did actually, when this actually happened. This is some damaged buildings here in the city of Napa, California. This is where they had that earthquake in Napa, and it was such a violent quake that we felt it all the way at that time where I was living at in Davis, which is about 39 miles away from Napa. It was the craziest feeling. It was at night, and then the next morning, I was going to go on my long bike ride, and I actually didn't want to go on the bike ride after I had seen all of that, but I decided to go ahead and go. But the damage was very extensive. I mean, I felt tremors, I felt, little earthquakes here and there before, but this one was pretty violent. And like I said, we felt it all the way in Davis and it all the way up in, if you're from California, it was also felt up in Placerville, which was the weirdest thing because that's even further away. So it was just the craziest thing. Everybody was like just kind of a little in shock. There was a lot of businesses that were very damaged. I mean, blown out windows and all kinds of stuff was happening there. And there was houses that were just shaken so violently that they came off of their foundations. And it was just crazy. And if you went through Napa, you would see houses that had the big red tape and the big red signs pretty much telling you you can't enter, this is danger. And then you'd see some with the yellow, which was just caution. And then you would see a lot of rubble and stuff on the grounds, which, like I said, I've never seen damage from an earthquake before. Like I said, I've felt it before, but I've never seen this kind of damage. And it was the craziest thing to even see and witness. Um, we made that decision to go take those photos because I was very curious as well. It took me about a week to get enough courage to get up there to go see it, but and if anybody has ever been to Napa, it is beautiful up there. I mean, the wine vineyards, the it's just wine country, and it's very nice. The downtown Napa is really nice, and unfortunately, that's where a lot of the damage occurred, was in the downtown part of Napa. And then there was a few houses that were on the outskirts of the downtown that got damaged as well. It was just amazing to see all of that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was a little leery about going, but curiosity kind of got me there. So I decided to go ahead and go. And when I went to work the next day, I think it was, no, 2 days later, we had to take an assessment of our building and we saw some of the cracks that were never even there. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. And I said, oh wow, what are we going to do now? But yeah, we were able to repair some of the cracks in our building, but not all of them. Some of them were just, they have to be done by a construction company itself. So it was interesting to see all of that. So anyway, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to use up that acrylic remember, and that came from a Scraptastic kit, and I wanted to use that up, and I've been trying to use it up, and I finally found an opportunity, which is on this layout, to do that. And I'm going to put it right at that bottom part there, going what you call it, up and down there on the side of the layout there. And I'm also using strips of pattern paper from the paper that we've chosen, and going to be layering under the photos here, little strips here and there. And then I'm also going to be using some washi tape throughout and using it as strips and tearing it in half. As you can see, I started doing that a little bit here to give it some character and some interest. And I think I am using quite a bit of that embellishment, not embellishment, the ephemera packs. I have half of ephemera packs, two different ones, and I'm almost done with one of the packs, half a packs. And I was like, wow, I didn't think I'd use that much embellishments from that, but I guess I did. So, which I'm really happy of. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and join this challenge with Hannah and Megan, because it's forcing me to use my stuff like I should be. And I'm making the time and taking the time to do that. And you should try it because it really is, what would you call it, relieving, joyful, happy. I don't know what you would call it, but I'm all of those. So I'm using some glossy accents right now to glue down that hashtag remember. That way it stays down on the page. And that glossy accents is the best thing for those things. It really does work. And you just got to make sure that once you put it down, you don't move it so much because it leaves like a little shiny spot. But if you're like me, you don't care about the shiny spots, then it'll work no matter what. So now I'm getting ready to start some of the journaling. And like I said before, I use the journaling as a decorative element on the layout. And so I left that space over there because I knew I was going to be telling a lengthy story about this layout. And I am using my brand new Ali Edwards journaling pen there that I just got in the mail the other day. And I wanted to test it out and try it out. And I like the way it writes. Um, I got that. I think Ali Edwards was so generous. She gave all those who get the story kit and the stamp set together $15 credit in her store, and so I bought that and a couple dies. Boy, that was so awesome. I really appreciated that, and I really like Ali Edwards' work, and I just like her altogether. She's pretty cool. So now I'm going to be doing the last part here, which is using some Heidi Swap. And I think that is called, I forget what that's called. It's called Pink Rose or Pink. That's what it's called. And that's what I sprinkled down there. Oh, there was a plunk of it down there, so I had to remove it with the tweezers. So I am pretty much done with this layout, guys. So I want to thank you for watching, and don't forget to tune in to Megan's and Hannah's channel so that you can see what they come up with their kits. Take care, guys, and have a great one. Bye-bye.